Hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. My name is Ronan Vector. It's in the song, baby. And we're back to my show. Back for some more Helldivers 2. And welcome, bravo, Leapig. Thanks for coming right on, right away. Man, it's great to see you guys. How was your weekend? What'd you guys do with your life? What's good? What's good today? My God, what a hell of a weekend for helldiving. Not only did we defend the universe from the Illuminates, but we beat their ass back. Who knows where they are? I don't know where they are, because they're dead or gone. So we did good. I'm very proud. You're on vacation? Hell yeah. Now, are you doing like a staycation, or are you out in the world right now? Or is that yet to be determined? Because let me tell you, I'm a homebody. I leave like once a year. Hell yeah. Nothing wrong with a good staycation. So what are you going to be doing during your time off? You must have some things on the docket you're excited about. Speaking of being excited, we have to do our ceremonial dab as we get on here. Don't want to put that off. I've yet to have a smoke, so I'd be afraid for democracy without it. What about you, Bravo? How'd your weekend go, buddy? What are you up to right now? I noticed you've been trying some new games on Steam. Well, new to me. I don't know if they're new to you, but I was curious how you've been enjoying your new games. Nothing. Just off today and Monday, and next week, bosses said I had to. I know you. You're a workaholic. You'd probably put the company. You'd put everybody out of a job if you could. Well, it'll be good for you. You'll get more time with Ronan. You'll help defend democracy. All right, so I didn't play a lot this weekend. I hopped on just to do some missions, but I'm already almost done with this thing. I got my last stratagem module for my ship, so no more samples for this boy. So we're just filling up the rest of these pages, having fun. I mean, and I've been having fun. It's even been fun going back to the bots and the bugs with the new weapons, like the stun baton and fucking bugs. Mwah. Chef kiss. Ooh, that's correct. I wonder if the space station is up again. Yep. I'm curious what I know we've only seen like half the roster for the Illuminate, so I'm really I'm itching to see what they got cooking up for more enemy types. Although I'm seeing here, the bots are dangerously close. So perhaps I'll help here. Perhaps I will. You know what? Let's start blasting a little bit of music here. I'm gonna get one more bowl ready. I say blast, but I'm fairly conservative with the volume of my music. I try to be. Believe it or not, I work in a working household. There are other people here doing their jobs as well. Some people are working from home, some people are studying, working on their investments. This is a very busy household, believe it or not. Alright, let's get to searching while I cook this bowl. Very correct. Surely, this can't be. Alright, you know what? Let's widen the search. I wanted to be a team player, but at this point, I just want to kill stuff. I'm not picky. Check my volume. There we go. What do we got here? Retrieving valuable data. I can do that. Here I come to save the day. What's up? How you doing?
On drugs for you.
For my shit. Don't know where to go.
Tagging map, northwest, 100 meters. Dropping a pin, northeast, 300 meters. To the sky.
We'll just go drop this puppy off and be on our way back. Yeah, I'd like, in this situation right here, I think is the most ideal. Having a stun baton, or the lance too, I guess. I've yet to use the pike, actually, the stun pike or lance, whatever it's called. I've been enjoying making justice with this thing. Jeez. It's a lot closer than I'd give him credit for.
Activating jump pad. Dropping package.
Alright, that's it.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Sending in an eagle. Calling down a sentry. Tagging map. Southwest. Far. Calling down a support weapon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna work on the objective because I don't really give a shit about samples anymore. I've ascended past the needs of material possessions, you see, and only require the accolades of my command in order to spend medals. So, I guess not all material possessions, but, you know.
Bug outpost destroyed.
Calling in reinforcement. Dropping a pin. Northwest. 200 meters. To the sky. Pack inbound. Requesting orbital strike. Requesting advanced weaponry. Found something. I need supplies. Supplies. Objective located.
Alright, I'm feeling good about today. I don't think I'm gonna have any losses. We're not gonna disconnect. I'm not gonna be stupid.
Rare sample acquired.
I'm 100% focused. I am ready. I want it bad. Uh-oh. Why is my helmet all... Oh, it's mud.
Engaging
Okay.
terminal. Requesting sentry. I got the terminal. Calling in reinforcement. Requesting air support.
Here comes the cavalry.
Requesting air support. Auto breach. I'm on it. Dropping a pin.
One step
Northeast.
closer to
Far.
mission completion.
Dropping a pin. East. 300 meters. Reinforcing.
Fuck.
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
I'm getting out one way or another.
Tagging map. Northeast. 200 meters.
Nice and easy. Not here to cause any problems. I'm just here to pick up my stuff. Maybe check out the local cuisine. don't even know why I'm bothering with samples. I don't even need these. I think I just like being efficient or something. I don't know. I suppose I'm just a helpful man.
Activating jump pad.
Alright, drugs and run, drugs and run. Fact. Yeah, I was hoping to get a little boost from that. Your turn. Haha. See, that's how you get around, kids. Without spending stamina. Oof.
Sending in an eagle. Feels good. Get some! Get some!
Eagle 1 returning to destroyer for resupply.
Well, I know how to take care of that.
Orbital inbound.
You guys got a problem with what just happened over here?
Requesting orbital strike.
I don't even know if I killed anything with that.
Requesting sentry.
Doesn't even look like it. Whatever. Come here, pig. Got something for you. My PC crashed 5 times. Oof. Might be time for to do some work on it, no? That's not ideal. Alright. I'll play with you. I'll play with you. Come here. Run away! Please tell me they uploaded it. Looks like they're in the process.
You will never destroy our way of life.
And Skirter you. Sure could use some stims though. Wouldn't say no to some stims.
Requesting air support.
What is the tower? What direction? So it needs to go the other way. Fuck. Damn. No more go juice. Yeah, Bravo, you might need to like reinstall Windows or something if you're having that many problems. Is it happening like with specific software or is it just, you know, whatever? Like I've got this weird, because I've got the 13th gen Intel chip there, they all came in with like defects. So my certain games only work under certain power settings. Otherwise, my CPU will crash the game because of the defects. Don't ask me how it works, but it's annoying as shit. Took me forever to figure out. I'm lucky to figure that kind of shit out at all. I am not, like, the most well-versed in this timeline's tech, so I'm grateful I figure anything out. Ooh, hurts to miss. Especially when you get hit with this thing. We love it.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Backpack inbound. Calling out a sentry.
Alright, where to next? I want to get this done. Why are we sitting on our hands? Although... oh no, that's the extraction. Thought it was going to be radar. Need Windows 11 Pro. Yeah, that's what I'm using. Shit. I wish I could remember the website. There's this website I use specifically to get Windows keys from. Like, I bought Windows 11 Pro like a year before I even built my the PC I'm using now. Because I got it on sale for like 20 bucks or something dumb like that. I'll have to look it up. If you're shopping around, I might have a good recommendation for you to get it cheap.
Sending in an eagle.
What?
Back empty.
Look at that. Like a hot knife through butter. I love it. No, no, no. Come and get it. Shit.
Calling in orbital strike.
Oh. Oof. Alright, let's see if we can't get that tower. Nope. God damn. A lot of you bastards around. Whoa. Some guns work better than others. What can I say? the terminal. There it is. Please don't fire that shit near me. Holy hell. Man, thought I got some drugs in me. Hey, and god dang it, forgot it. Oh, don't even worry about Akita. I'm even happy you think of me at all. How you doing, Akita? How'd your weekend go? I'm just happy to be whooping ass, hanging out with some of my pals here. What more can a guy ask for? Are we done here? Nope. Just gotta use the terminal. Alright, good job, team.
Now head to the extraction. Crossing a pin, northwest, 100 meters.
Let's get some... Let's do a little bit of Halo music.
Calling down a sentry.
Yeah, so were you up to anything fun this weekend, Akita? Anything exciting? You do any hell diving? You do any what'd you do? Tell me about something. Oh, he got it. He got it. All right, these guys. You know what? I'm gonna get this by myself. I'll go do a mega nest.
Activating jump pack.
I'm a strong, independent woman. Or type 2. I'm a strong, independent type 2.
Dropping a pin, southeast, 300 meters.
Yes, I did play, but had so many connection issues, but when I could play, it was fun to deal with it. Yeah.
Calling in extraction.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's only just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to, like, the enemies that are there that we get to play around with. I'm looking forward to seeing what else happens, and I'm sure they're going to sneak in, you know, new enemy types as we go for the older factions as well. Like, I hope in the future they do, like, you know, three-way fights or four-way fights between all the enemy factions. Because it would be cool to be caught, like, in the middle of a firefight between, like, the Automatrons and the Illuminate, you know? I don't know if that was a thing in the original game, but I think that'd be rad as hell.
Requesting orbital strike. Requesting air support. Requesting sentry. Pack acquired. High value.
I'm just gonna get the egg and leave. I don't think they're gonna wait around for me. Getting a sneaking suspicion.
T-minus 1 minute.
Did it to myself.
Calling down.
It would be cool, better than Titan leg fights, yeah. Although, you say that, but those tripods in the Titans, can you imagine those legs going at each other? Or like a group of Titans, like trying to take down a tripod? I don't know. There could be some beautiful things that could happen. Like, imagine part of your strategy is just waiting for, you know, one enemy to take down another, or maybe you help the enemy faction, one enemy faction take down, you know, another unit because they'll be easier to clean up after. I don't know. I think it could add a lot.
Falcon 1 arriving at coordinates.
I like anything that makes me think differently, you know?
Preparing for touchdown.
I'm really looking forward to fighting these enemy factions in a more urban warfare setting. Like, it's gonna be cool fighting bugs and automatrons in the city, I think. Yeah, that'd be cool, but I meant like a legit fight versus death, like flailing legs of death. Shit.
Negative. Supply. I'm sorry. Dropping package. Package acquired. Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Tunnel launch in 20 seconds. Get some! Get some! Extraction complete.
Oh, did we only ever have 3 people? They better. I mean, hoping they spread the cities to all factions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no way they're just gonna leave that to the one enemy faction. I'm sure they're still cooking it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see any reason why we couldn't have a little crossover there. I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime soon, but I think it's inevitable to have like a whole brand new map like that with new assets and just letting the Illuminate hog it. Nah, can't let them have all the fun. I imagine there's probably still a lot of work to get the bugs and automatrons to work with the city. Like, yeah. And I think that there's probably a lot to work out. Like, there's probably all new sorts of pathfinding that they have to work on for the AI when it comes to the bugs and automatrons, when it comes to fighting in the city. Like, we wouldn't want to see drop ships get stuck in, like, the side of buildings and stuff. It's like the way that the flying saucers come down, they're a little more vertical in the way they come down, I think. So there's probably a lot of work behind the scenes to get, like, it was probably a miracle that they got this out in time, I think. And in a way, I think that they knew that we were gonna defend the planet, and I think in a way this was almost like an early access to the enemy faction, you know? They booted me. I don't know why. All I ever did was get them samples.
Helldiver, take
All right.
Galaxy's liberation.
Now let's see if I can help defend this. Actually, you know what? I'll help anybody. It was kind of annoying with all the watchers watching me through the buildings with no way to break them. So I'm all down for them to take their time and do it. Yeah, and I kind of viewed our first bout with them as like almost like an early access beta fight. Like, you know, it's only going to be for a couple of days. You know, they can see all the things that didn't go right and stuff they can work on. And then the next time we fight them, there'll probably be even new enemy types, I bet. I'm a dreamer, though. I'm a dreamer. It's pretty smart, I have to say, if that's their intention. Get one of these. And one of you. I tell you, I love that anti-tank emplacement. Doing those defense missions, you get an autocannon on one side, you got your anti-tank emplacement on the other. It's good times. Good times. I'm really enjoying my submachine gun and baton combo. What is it, the Diligence I'm using? My god, she is a powerful little gun. I don't know that I could use it with any other armor, though, with the amount of, like, recoil and drag that's on this thing. Scepter Doom.
weapon. Sending in an eagle.
That's all I wanted. Oh, hello. Hello.
Requesting air support.
That's good stuff. Is it still alive? Man, that could take a beating. Damn, Kick ate my message. Oh. Well, you gotta stop including all those malicious links.
Orbital inbound.
Are you trying to sell a Akita coin again?
Reinforcing.
No one's gonna go for your little pump and dump. Long story short, I was just saying I like trying to anti-tank for my teammate let me use it. Yeah, I was letting people use it too. People seemed pretty excited about it. Accept it! Nobody said I was a smart soldier, alright?
Calling in reinforcements.
Calling in orbital strike.
I did nothing of the sort. Yeah, once you start seeing me selling my own crypto coin, you know I've gone too far. You know I've sold out hard. As per usual, it's stupid late here, so I'm gonna hop in the shower. All right, get all clean like. Holy dick and balls. I happen to be the correct distance away for once. I always get caught up in stray Hellbomb blasts. Oh, what do we got? Yeah.
Calling in a Hellbomb.
Oh, you're still alive? That's nice. You know what? Let's see if I can't take this pig with this. I got a stun baton, bitch! Okay, it does not care about my stun baton. Oh my god, am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? I am a fucking champion. I am the champion of melee combat and Helldivers. I'm confident and man enough to admit that.
New mag.
Man,
Calling in a Hellbomb.
can't use that. Holy shit. You may break my body, but you'll never break my baton.
Hellbomb on. Clear the area.
Protect me, gun.
Requesting orbital.
Get extract. I'm not going extract. You go extract. We're not even close to being done. Alright, that might have been a little suicidal. I can see that now. Woo! Power of drugs preserve me. Up, 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 up. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Run, run, run.
Hellbomb armed. Clear the area. Reinforcing.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Ooh, toasty. Running, running, running. Oh my god. Maybe that was a blessing. Maybe it's just death.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Get some. Get some.
Somehow I am still alive. We'll see how long that lasts for.
Calling down a support weapon. Attack pack in. Requesting advanced weapon.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Throwing supply beacon. Calling in reinforcements.
Reinforcements have been launched.
Support weapon. We've got equipment.
Ooh! Quite the little gamble. Ah, drugs, drugs, drugs! Dive, dive, dive! Drugs, drugs, drugs! Oh boy. Well, at least they're helping me get around.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Support weapon. We've got equipment.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Ooh. Wow, they are coming down on me.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Got one left.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. This is Pelican 1 preparing for touchdown. Requesting orbital strike.
Requesting air support.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Really? Why are they getting on it now?
For slaves.
Buttholes.
Sending in an eagle.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
What a bunch of turds.
Liberty has seen you through.
I said, we can settle here and start that farm we were always talking about. Maybe adopt a couple war orphaned bots.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. Now that the war is as good as won. 0 friendly fire incidents isn't sort of statistical.
I guess he didn't want to stay and start that farm with me and raise war orphaned bots. What a downer. Yeah, they had anything else new in the superstore, or are we recycling? Recycle? I already forgot what that armor did. Oh yeah, flinching. Can't say that's mattered too much to moi. Nobody wants to play with me.
Initiating STL jump to the Partion system. Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked.
Hey, that guy's rocking my old outfit.
Primed.
I wear a different helmet now, because everybody has that helmet. You gotta stay ahead of the fashion curve, you know? Eradication. Don't mind if I do. One of those, one of these, and throw one of those down. Oh, did someone give me a follow? Thank you. I don't know who done it, but thank you. Hey, thanks, Tourette's Gaming. Appreciate it. How you doing today? What are you up to? Are you a fellow Helldiver yourself? Or are you just a super citizen?
Let our enemies shelter for their territorial amphibians.
Let's see. That there. One of those there. You up a little higher. They already destroyed it, didn't they? Yeah, that figures.
Calling down a sentry!
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver combat zone.
Does it work? Is he stunned? Looks stunned to me. There's one for your leg. One for you. One for you.
Freedom marches onward, thanks to you. You may proceed.
Come here, turkey. Hey, you like that shit? You like it? You like butt stuff? Come here. Get in the face. Get it in the face. You like it in the face, too? You like it in the face? Come here. Get your yummies. Get those yummies. You're a hungry boy, and you're gonna eat it all. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nom, 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 nom. You like it? Yes! I knew it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's see. Great brother, I'm actually part of a ex-community manager. Came to give you a surprise and say hi. Going around following all kicks, donating if they have subs. I can keep diving. Oh man, that's so cool. Hey, get me up, Son X. You got it, buddy. Thanks for coming by.
Liberty has seen you through.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's see how I did. I probably killed exactly 5 bugs, but I took down a big one with my little stun baton, so... Alright, what do we got here? I'm so happy I can fucking hit people, those chargers, right in their fucking mouth with the baton until they die. Makes me so happy. I can't explain the joy I feel from beating something like that to death. So... It's good. It's good. Feels good. True patriotism does feel good.
Always good to have another hero on board.
Yo to you, Bravo. What do you got going on today, man? What's going on in your life?
The Illuminate have returned, but their autocratic intentions remain shrouded.
Coordinates locked. Hellpod Prime. Erasing orbital sectors. Orbit synchronized.
Let's search and destroy. So, let's think. Usually go in with like a jetpack and quasar in this kind of scenario. Just asking out a succubus. I hope you're not implying that my fan Akita is that. I'm very protective of people I like, Bravo. You know this. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go. It's, you know, it's boring, but I am what I am. Although, I might have a better time with the grenade launcher. So let's do that. If I'm just closing holes and taking names. Alright. We here at the Ronin Vector Show like to foster respect and love for each other. That's all I mean to say. Welcome back. Are you ready for sleep time?
Launch initiated.
You know, speaking of sleep, I've been like dreaming a lot lately. I had like the strangest dream last night that I was outside and came across like... Yes. that I was walking outside and came across this like monstrous looking cat, and it was like missing its 2 front limbs, so it was kind of like doing a T-Rex walk around, and it was trying to like bring its kitten to me because the cat was like so messed up looking. It just wasn't missing limbs, like its mouth was on top of its head sideways, its eyes were like stacked on each other. It was... I don't really dream that often, so it's real strange that I've been having these like really detailed dreams. And I almost never dream of like stuff that's not real either, to like add another layer of weirdness to it. So yeah, I wasn't afraid or anything. I was like, oh, she's just trying to be a good mom. She's just trying to, you know, take care of her kitten. But it was weird that I wasn't like freaked out either. I don't know. The whole thing was weird. Because I'm a loyal to folks' companionship. That is true. You have said that. It's important to be respectful to people's situation. This is heroic as hell. Between this music,
Requesting air support. Calling in orbital strike.
Objective critical stratagem call.
Calling in a support weapon. Requesting tac pack. South, on my position.
some more into gothic girls and demonic succubuses. I see you've been expanding out your preferences. You went from primarily to goth, and now. So what changed your mind with succubuses? Did you meet one that you liked, or? Because you've been pretty consistent up until recently. Was it like you learned of your heritage type of thing, and you're like, you know, let's do one for the motherland kind of thing?
Requesting air support. Requesting air support. Back empty.
Uh-oh. Okay. Come here. You were not ready for today, I promise you. Gonna go bake. Good luck, y'all. Alright, bake away. I could do I could do for some holiday bacon myself. Got this whole new bread pan I've been wanting to try out, but just haven't picked out a recipe yet. Well, I'm kind of like a puppy when gothic girls and succubuses are around me. Do you usually play today? I usually play Monday through Friday. Like, if I'm being a good boy and being consistent about what I'm trying to do, Monday through Friday minimum. But I don't always succeed.
I got the terminal.
I'm not always very consistent about what I play either. Like, I tried Stalker 2. You guys saw. I tried. So, I'm not always the most consistent about what I'm playing when I'm playing either when it comes to which games. But, you know, I wouldn't be against, like, figuring out, like, a regular schedule if I started playing with people. Like, if I had a group that I played with on, like, Mondays, for example, like Helldivers. Yeah, no, I pretty much just do, I just kind of, I'm like a dog chasing a car, man, you know? I play whatever I feel like is gonna bring me joy, and that I think other people might. To see if I can't get other people to see what I see in things. That sounds mysterious enough. I'm surprised you took more than one.
Found something.
Alright, you know what? This would be a good opportunity to...
Back empty. Reloading.
Pop off a few of those. You know what? Let's open up the whoop-ass store for a moment. Look at this. Tell me I'm not having fun. Probably gonna die. No? Drugs. That means more killing. That means more killing. Good times. wholesome and happy.
New mag.
Alright, calm down. I'm leaving.
Found something.
Might be more stims over there, no? Yep, I see him even. Maybe not.
Tunnel free.
Better look out or I'm gonna run out. Yeah, time to go. Fuck this. I don't need samples that bad. I don't need them at all. Let's see. I think I'm ready to play on a 10 now. Just gotta see if I can be on there when you are. Oh yeah, I'd love to play on 10 with you. I honestly don't think it's too difficult once you get the hang of it. I don't always do the best, but I usually get by. Like, I'm about to die right now. Someone save my life. Save me! I can't believe I lived through all that. In VR chat, it goes both ways. I guess, but let's see. Helldiver in VR chat. Yeah. I saw that you do VR chat. I've been meaning to check out one of your VR chat videos. I like seeing those every now and then. You never know what kind of people you're gonna run onto. I usually just assume it's like 90% horny people, but I tend to underestimate the internet community sometimes. Jesus, lady. There. I want to be like her. I don't know why we're just standing here and screaming. So dumb. I usually just hang out with chat. Occasionally I'll go to public lobbies, but it's such a risk I usually end up talking myself out of it. Ah, I see. I mean, it's essentially like a chat roulette type of deal, you know? It's like, is chat VR moderated outside of like whoever's hosting the room or anything? Because I'm not really sure like how the specifics of it work out. Like if there's just independent moderators based on like what server or room is being hosted, or if the game itself does any of it. I can't do VR chat, but my PC can't handle. Oh, okay, it's just screaming for like a solid minute. Yeah, it was just funny standing there. I'm like, whatever, I'll get in on this.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, VR chats very much seems like the Wild West of like chat rooms right now.
Today you carved another foot in the long climb.
Like it reminds me of like the AOL chat rooms back in the day. Like maybe it's not quite as rapey, I don't know, but I've seen so many predators, and as an educator, it really pissed. Well, yeah, see, that's exactly what I was saying about AOL when with their old chat rooms. That's what the VR chat kind of reminds me of, like a super advanced AOL chat, for better or for worse, you know. Yeah, it's tough. You know, like, I think about the access and ease children have to predators now, but I also think about like back when I used to work with kids and working with parents. There's so many parents that are like so out of touch and out of tune with what their kid's doing. Like they'll look at VR chat and be like, oh yeah, my kid likes video games. Like not really comprehending everything that's happening. Yeah, or worse yet. Yeah, that's usually the heart of the issue, but it's tough. I don't know what America's gonna do in like 10 years when there's like 5 teachers left. I guess ChatGPT is gonna be everybody's future teacher in America because it just doesn't seem to be getting better, education in America. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a downer. I haven't been to a school in forever, so it's not like I would know. I mean, you're not alone, Bravo. There's a lot of people out there that just don't want to have kids between the state of education, the state of society, the financial situation. Like it doesn't get cheaper to have kids, you know? It only seems to get more expensive. They could throw whatever tax credits they like, but that doesn't really account for the reality of raising children. So, I don't know. I mean, America's lucky in the way that we're always going to have an overflow of people to replace the workforce, but before I banned all minors on a list, I was basically a counselor. The kids are not okay. Sad, lonely, abused, it became too much. Plus, I wanted to use more adult avatars, so eventually I unfriended them all and just pray they're okay. Yeah, it's tough. I think, I don't know. Like, COVID definitely had an effect on a lot of people, and I wonder what the long-term social ramifications of what everyone went through means, you know? Like, because I'm seeing that even adults are having a hard time, like, making friends and new connections, saying hi, or, you know, getting extreme anxiety just having relatively normal interactions. And I don't blame them. That a lot of people seem to, like, grow up online or something, or grow up on Reddit, or they just, I don't know. There's a lot of fear. Why does he want to get out for a while? What is he talking about? One of my teammates here was like, can we get out for a while? I don't know, what does that mean? I am definitely different. Oddly, it worked the opposite for me, getting drunk and going to VR clubs. Okay, yeah, I'm so glad you said that, because I am definitely one of those people. Like, I already grew up as a lonely, isolated person, so like COVID was just like Monday to me, you know? I'm already prepared not to deal with people for the rest of my life, you know? But I like people, that's why I'm here. But, you know, it's optional too. It's, but I feel you. It's, I don't know. The way I grew up prepared me for COVID, you know? So. But I feel bad for a lot of people that just can't seem to get back to where they were before COVID. I mean, it sucked having the option to got taken away from me, but VR really helped, and I feel that. Yeah. The last time when I was in a club, I got drugged. Ah, well, were you at least drugged by your friends, or... How much of the night do you remember, Bravo? I think the last nightclub that I went to was in Miami. I think it was a place called Pulse? No, I can't remember. But yeah, the last one I went to was in Miami. It was one of the saddest things I'd ever seen. Londo. I work in the service industry and can talk to you all day working, but at the moment I get off work, I can't stand talking to people I don't know. Oh yeah, I've worked retail restaurant type jobs, and let me tell you, my patience, like one of the jobs I worked way back in the day was as a pizza delivery person, right? So let me tell you, my once I get that tip, like how I say goodbye to you determines, you know, my nicety. Oh man. So Londo, do you work more of as a server, bartender? Do you work catering? What's your poison when it comes to the service industry? I mean, aside from dealing with customers, wait to oh okay, yeah, that could be real. I feel early childhood suffered the most. A lot of kids struggle with pronunciation even for their native languages. Because it's a survivor, that's a bit much. I mean, when I drugged, I've been right. All right, well, let's keep the super details out, Bravo. But sorry if that happened to you, man. Yeah, New Orleans and Oyster. Oh man, so I bet it gets real busy there. You must have seen all sorts of kinds of people. I tell you, the delivery driving job was the only restaurant job I've worked, but I felt pretty lucky in terms of like the people I worked with. The worst thing was the customers and clients. Like the people I worked with were pretty awesome for the most part.
Rear sample acquired. Tech pack inbound. Requesting advanced weaponry.
So, what do you do when you like? Do you get many rude customers like to your face these days? Because I'm curious if like COVID has created any kind of like are people more grateful to waiters, or did that only happen, you know, for like the 2 weeks during COVID? Like, oh no, service people, they're the front lines. We're nothing without them. Like, did that attitude maintain after COVID? You know what I mean? I'm gonna good runaways. Why do you want to run away, dude? Are you a fugitive of the law? Do you need to go to Canada? Yeah, because you know, something else about COVID that I felt that brought out, which I hope stuck. Ah, damn it, I didn't get the quasar. People will always be people no matter what. If you're cheap, you're cheap. If you're loving, you're loving. Yeah, that's true. I guess that doesn't change much. I just remember there's a period during COVID where everybody was like starting to finally recognize people working at grocery stores and servers and, you know, people actually risking their fucking lives to be at their job, you know, not necessarily because they want to, but, you know, I felt like there was a rise in appreciation for people that showed up and did their job, and because they were needed beyond just them needing money. So I that was something I really liked during COVID, that people were starting to be a little more considerate, at least outwardly. I don't know if it stuck, but... I think I screwed up. Love your stream, gonna share your stream with my mates. You can add me on Discord. Sounds good, Olivia Wren. You tell Kylo that he didn't get a fair shake. COVID, I wouldn't say help, but kind of did boost New Orleans summer, which isn't normally our slow season, but once restrictions let up... Oh, okay. Well, and I know people have short memories, too. Oh my god! I got bodied. Ah. Man, you are just not going down. What if I give you a little of this? What if I give you a little of that? Alright, he didn't care. He did not care. Sorry. Bravo, it's all good, man. Once, you know, the only problems I see is if you were doing something that made someone uncomfortable and then you, like, doubled down on it. You know what I mean? I do get the feeling that you're not trying to make anyone uncomfortable on purpose or anything like that. So if that's what you're nervous about, dude, don't worry about it. You know? The only people who should be ashamed of themselves are like, oh, well, you're just fucking stupid for feeling uncomfortable. You know? Like, you don't have to change your whole personality, but, you know, hear people out. Listen to them. So, if that's what you're worried about, Bravo, don't even trip, dog. I got you. Yeah, man. Listen, I have not heard you say one thing about people where you've wanted them harm or you go out of your way to make them feel like shit. That I just don't feel like that's the kind of person you are. I think you can be you're a little edgy, right? That's why I feel a good kinship with you. I understand that edginess. I've been there. I probably still am there. And it's a skill to be honed, not to be ashamed of. You know what I would say, Bravo? I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna type in a word for you. Let's see. I gotta look it up first.
Reinforcements on the way.
I want you to look this word up, Bravo. Kintsugi. You look that word up, and I want you to think about what it means to be that. Really think about it. And think about what it could mean for yourself. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go on a big rant and tell you how you're not broken or ways you can make your life better. Because you, Bravo, there's nothing wrong with you, man. Everything good and bad about you all comes from you. And it's all stuff you can work on, you know? I think there's music, but where did it go? Why do you suck right now? Try a different one. Grab! Oh, you like my tattoo from the gun show? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, all the ladies and men love it. The sailors go crazy for it. What are we doing? I'm so distracted. There we go. Alright, let's get that power facility. I could be a team player. While they sing shanties. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's, I really... Something that I do for my own personal life, how I've become a better person, is how I take art, and whether that means playing a video game, enjoying a nice story, Kintsugi, the art form. I try to take away philosophies and things that I like that maybe I can use to make myself a better person, you know? Like for me, a theme I really like in Star Wars is, you know, redemption, or not giving hope, or, you know, just because something's fake or not real doesn't mean that there isn't wisdom to take from it. That's my whole thing. using technology to improve lives. And for me, fiction is all part of technology. Fiction, art, it all circles back. Drugs! What are we doing over there? It's powering up. We're getting there. Yo, JD! How you do, buddy? What's going on in your world? How'd your weekend go? Most of my wisdoms came from games or other works of fiction, so I felt surprised to hear that. I mean, listen, I don't know how you people grow up in this timeline, but, you know, in the future I come from, raising kids is optional. You know, you get everything you need, but, you know, it's, there's a profound lack of, like, leadership, you could say. And for me, video games kind of help fill in that gap. It let me explore the right choices and the wrong choices. It sounds stupid, but like, you know how, one of the first instances I learned it's not cool to kill children? It was when I was like 8 years old playing Fallout 1. Because, you know, you kill a child in Fallout 1, you get the child murderer, you know, trait throughout the game, and then people try to kill you and, you know, they call you child murdering scumbag. So, like, even at that young age, the idea that, not like specifically, of course killing children were evil, I already knew that, but it's the idea that you could do something and that reputation will follow you wherever you go. I got that from a video game at 8 years old, playing Fallout 1, you know what I mean? You can't buy that. I mean, I guess I did through PC and video game, but whatever, you know. It's been alright, bro, going to watch Creatures Commandos. I'm digging it so far. We'll talk tomorrow. Hope you're doing good, bro. Good, yeah, well, you definitely watch Creature Commandos, because I'm all caught up. Well, actually, I just gotta watch the 3rd episode, so, but you have a good one, and you stay productive, buddy. You've been working real hard. Looking forward to seeing all the cool stuff you do in your life. It's weird, like, I feel like sometimes I take more damage or less damage when it comes to those falls. Like, I get knocked up against a wall, I might break my leg. I land on my neck, you know? It's a sense of security they feel. Bravo. Ladies can't tell you something why like me. I can. Oh, well, I mean, I have friends in the military, like good friends. I mean, I can shed some light on stuff like that. It's, you know, I mean, you tend to see a lot of younger women go for the military men. You know, the same way you see younger men go for anything. You know, it's a man in uniform. It's an attraction thing. It's like you're banging authority itself. You know, that's my argument as far as like the attraction to military men. Now, I'm not particularly gay for the military, but I understand maybe the attraction to power kind of dynamic that might be there. But the reality is like, if you've ever been a part of those communities, a lot of it's just a bunch of people cheating on each other. It's a lot of people that got married too early to get military benefits. It's a lot of people a lot of lonely wives that spend a lot of time by themselves. You know, like the reality of living in the military family is much different than like, why do only military dudes get fucked? It turns into a nightmare pretty quickly. When I mentioned my dad's military backstory, a girl was like all over me. I would be more concerned, like, because doesn't that mean she's just gonna move on to your dad? Like, she's just working her way up? I'm just saying, I could not see any long-term relationship with any girl that is with me because of something my family did, you know? Because it kind of just comes across like they just want something from your family. Or they think that they're going to get some kind of prestige out of being like, well, my father-in-law is a retired general. You know, I don't know. Do you really want to be with that kind of person? Wouldn't you want to be with someone because they recognize you for you?
Southeast, 50 meters.
I helped a friend get a green card and had to wear a wedding ring. Got more attention. Yeah, that happens in Vegas a lot too. I think it's because people think like if you're attached, then, you know, you're not going to come sniffing around later. And also, you know, forbidden fruit kind of bullshit. It's pretty gross. Like, unless that's like built into your relationship, I don't like that kind of shit, man. I've lost respect for friends that try to go out of their way to like cheat on their wives or whatever nasty bullshit. Again, unless it's built into the condition of your relationship, I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't respect you. Now, I've had friends that have gone through dark periods in their lives where, for example, they were like not feeling too great about themselves. Their self-esteem was to shit. They've been drinking again. You know, I have sympathy for people that make mistakes, you know. But people that like purposely make that mistake or just have no regret about it, my God. Go home and rethink your life. Oh man, we all just turned into paste. Yeah, again, unless there's something built into the relationship, or maybe they've been separated for 100 years and the husband or wife just refuses to get the divorce. Like, there's very few scenarios where you should be going after people that are attached, and not just because of whatever moral implications, but honestly, it's fucking dumb to get yourself involved in people's lives like that. Because for all you know, the first or the last time you try to do it, you end up like banging some psychopath's wife, and suddenly, you know, your family's heads are in pikes, you know? Like, why? Or worse yet, you'll have to kill some idiot who tries to kill you, and then you get to live with that. There's so many dumb things that can happen that only happen because people get horny. So many powerful men throughout their lives make their lives more dumb because they can't just, like, leave their dick alone. They can't do it. Respect yourself. I sincerely believe the only way that humanity is going to make it in any timeline is by working together. And if we're all too busy fucking each other's partners behind each other's backs, like, you know, we're gonna die. We're gonna die in the rocket ship on the way to Mars, just jerking off on the rocket before it even takes off. You know what I mean? Like, if we can't transcend past a certain need that only fulfills certain conditions of our own lives, then we're just never gonna make it. It sounds stupid, like, if you can't not fuck your buddy's wife, then obviously you can't make it to Mars, but, you know, like, wars have been started over less, you know? How many Einsteins have been killed throughout time because of proud rich people? So yeah, don't fuck your buddies' wives, husbands. Let's go to Mars. That's what you're supposed to take away from this. Ooh, I am getting the business here. What are they doing? They're playing grab ass with me. Hopefully they're putting that puppy in the slot. That's what she said. Sex and being horny can't last forever because it'll get stale. You would think that, but look at all the old rich people that keep getting caught for sex trafficking. It's ridiculous. So I would like to agree with that, but there are, like, I think of like all the old pastors that get caught for stuff, and I don't know. I think if you let it rule your life, it will. You know, I think if you let that be your all-consuming goal and thought, it's just gonna muddy everything else up in your life. I don't think there's anything wrong with sex or being horny and all that, but I think a lot of younger people and even older men are having a really hard time, like, managing it, you know? And I mean, there's good reasons for it. There's economic reasons alone why less people are getting laid today, you know? Wow. Wow, wow. That went bad fast. That went bad real quick. Are we gonna lose? I don't... You know what? I'm gonna get some distance here. I'm gonna get some distance. Let it clear out for a minute. Never a good situation, and it comes down, it's not that situation relationship. Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, I think most people long-term can't really handle... I think most people can't handle just a physical relationship. I think it's hard for a lot of people not to catch feelings. And it's not because we're weak-willed or prudes, it's just because, like, that's not most people's lives. Like, most people didn't grow up seeing people run a train on mommy, you know? Like, it's very evolved relationship stuff, and most people are not ready even for like a fuck buddy situation, you know?
Gotta swap ice!
Some men are monsters and horny fuckers that only see women only to get their dick wet, and heresy is wrong. I mean, and there are women like that too, you know, that only see a man for as much as he can be used as well. It goes both ways, and that's why it's important to look out for each other, not to have at least if we don't have good intentions for each other, just to let each other know and like, yeah, I don't see this going past a relationship thing, and not sticking around because you don't want to lose it. You know, it's sometimes you got to be strong enough to walk away. You know, if you find yourself in a friends with benefits situation that you can't really manage well. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But you shouldn't torture yourself either. But they don't teach that class in school, you know? All this new age relationship stuff. I mean, getting to the point we can't even talk about boys, girls, or anything in between in school, so I don't even know how people are going to navigate the future without any guidance. I feel like the more we leave it to the Andrew Tates of the world, like, the further into degeneracy we go.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking about it, and like, there's so many new things that kids have to navigate today that I wouldn't even know what to tell them. Like, listen, without making judgments against the parents that do this kind of thing, like, you know, the age of moms being on OnlyFans and kids knowing about it, and you know what I mean? Like, it's an old problem, but it's in a new package, and you know, I don't know how to help kids like that. I don't know what I would tell them. You know, it's the equivalent if, like, you know, your mom was the town stripper back in the day. Like, everybody knows, and you know, it's an awkward subject. And again, without making judgments on the women that do that, you know, I don't know how society is like helping kids like, navigate these kind of issues. Because people are relentless, whether they're children or otherwise. You know, they're gonna make judgments on your situation, even if it's not your fault. There's a lot of tough situations that both children and parents are navigating, and teachers. Just so many things there are no good answers for. I'm the guy that will treat my lover like she's a queen and my princess and my goddess. Well, I mean, if that's what you're looking for, you know. People young and old can be assets. Yep. I mean, and by and large, most young people are a product of where they come from, but I don't know. I wonder how much doesn't get talked about, and therefore, like, it's not even their own parents' judgments. It's just like, you know, how much of the we don't talk about sex until you're married kind of attitude is still a thing, I wonder. You know, are more new age parents, like, ready to talk about that stuff with their kids, or, you know, are they more like, you know, I don't know how new parents are navigating these days. A lot of the friends I'm parents, a lot of the friends I have that are parents, I've kind of fallen off with, so. They were like more newer parents back when I knew them. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious how it's going for the average parent right now. But yeah, I feel bad for the kids that, you know, are navigating these situations that are kind of new to everybody in some ways. I feel bad for... It's hard to see a good future for the youth of America right now, and youth in general, you could argue. So many things unclear and not certain. I prefer to get married and then fuck my lover for the honeymoon. Assuming you mean honeymoon.
Activating jump pack.
Well, I mean, it's good to have a dream, man. It's good to have a dream. So you basically want like a Twilight wedding then? Is that what you're saying, Bravo? I've seen all the Twilight movies for reasons I'm not going to get into, but yeah, it sounds like suspiciously like Twilight. Yeah, it's, I don't know, unless you come from some rich family with their head in the clouds, like, that path is so rarely straightforward these days.
Calling in reinforcements.
Not that it can't happen, but everybody's got their own ideal version of what should happen, what could happen, you know? It's rare to meet people in your life where you can align your values and the things you want with theirs. And that's even assuming everybody is operating under good faith. You know, you get someone that thinks you're rich or is going to make them a lot of money, or someone that just thinks that, well, you're good in the sack, you know, and as soon as that doesn't happen anymore. That, or you meet a person in high school, but seems that you are already past that. Yeah, I've been in that situation a long time ago where you're just not in the same. It's weird how a few years difference can make. Like, for example, if you were in college and you were dating someone that was a senior in high school, you wouldn't think you would have that many different problems. But by then, you know, you might be already paying your own bills, you might have your own apartment, you're deciding when and where you want to go to school. It's a much different situation. Exactly, yeah, the mindset is much different. So a few years can make a big difference. A few years, a different situation. That's why sometimes people get a little grossed out when somebody sees like a 20-year-old hooking up with like a 40-year-old, you know? It's not that people can't fall in love and that can't happen, but like typically, I don't know, I want to say 7 times out of 10, like those kind of relationships end up in some kind of controlling, abusive, like I also want to raise a child and my boyfriend kind of situation. It's, I don't know, it's like they know that they're hooking up with a child and they don't know what a relationship is, so I don't know. I'm not saying that's what everyone goes through, but like, you know, there's a reason why people get icked out by it. It's definitely a judgment call that people make, but it's also something commonly seen. Like, Bravo, I don't understand. Well, what I mean is, like, let's take Bravo, for example. We know that he would be a very loving and loyal partner. You know, will work hard for you. Now, a 40-year-old woman with, like, 2 kids might see that dedication and that desire to want to be loved and squeeze every drop out of it, you know? And because maybe he hasn't been in a whole lot of relationships, he will take that abuse and be told, oh no, this is just you providing for your family. Don't complain, be a man. You know what I mean? So like that situation is all too common. And men do it to women too. Again, it goes both ways. So that's what I mean by like people getting nicked out sometimes when it comes to older people hooking up with younger people. I'm not talking like children, but even adults, even adult people, you know, the age difference can make a big difference as well. Because if you've never been in a real relationship, then you could be taken for a fucking ride if no one's taught you anything about what it means to be in a loving relationship. People put up with a lot of horrible shit simply because, you know, well, it's my boyfriend or it's my girlfriend. Not realizing, like, nah, man, you don't work it out no matter what. Sometimes, like, when someone stabs you in the leg, you walk away. You don't, like, oh, this will be a fun, you know, story for our grandchildren. You know, it's wildly common how many people will stay in a relationship because of some misguided attempt at loyalty or whatever. Prefer to be a girl that's in her 20s and 30s. I mean, listen, the one thing I say that I think it's advantageous about being with a partner more in your own mindset, your age, your life stage, is that you get to grow with that person through those different life stages, you know? And that could be a really great thing. I don't know if I got stabbed in the leg by my significant other. That'll be a story to tell the grandkids. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There are so many people that are willing to put up with that kind of thing simply because, well, what kind of husband would I be if I didn't stay? You know, the kids are still there, you know, it'd be better for me to stay there than to not stay there. But meanwhile, like, you know, little Londo is watching Daddy Londo get stabbed by Mommy in the leg, and he's staying for the kids, but you don't say that. All you see is, well, Dad stays. He got stabbed, and he stays. And, you know, and it creates a circle of stupidity that never ends. Well, it's that and some of the fear of being alone. That too. some people have such a poor self-esteem. They think like this is my only shot. If I can't make it with her, you know. And let me tell you, I would rather be alone than in poor company. Personally. There's no amount of my self-esteem or self-respect that is worth, I don't know, not being alone for. But I know that's, people have different thresholds with what they're willing to live with.
Drop in package. Cancel that. High value item.
Yeah.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Sending in an eagle.
Right, crazy women that tell me if you cheat on me, I'll cut off your dick. Yeah, see, even threatening physical violence like that, like if I was ever with somebody and they said that to me, I would probably break up with them right there. I'd be like, you know, unless I'm physically hurting you, there is nothing that I should be doing in my life that would ever make you want to attack me. Cheating or not. That's super fucked. Like, threatening violence against someone you love, even if it's like, but if you hurt me... Unfortunately, I came from a family that was trying to hold together for his kids, but it all did... Yeah, see, that's what I mean, like... You know, you can think you're doing it for your kids, but if all the kids see is you being disrespected or you having a bad relationship with mom, like that's all you're gonna know growing up. And, you know, it could negatively affect your future relationships because, you know, it's just normal to you. There are so many people on this planet. I don't believe for a second there isn't somebody that doesn't want to be with us, you know? Now, is it like winning the lottery? I don't know if it's that dire, but, you know, it takes a lot of getting hurt before you can find the right one, it seems. And I think for a lot of people, it's hard to keep getting hurt and hurt without, like, blaming people altogether. You know, it's like being on Tinder and, like, never matching with somebody. Like, you know, at some point, you either start blaming yourself or you start blaming people. And, I don't know. It's not a healthy place to put yourself. Have you seen Before Moments? So off topic, any tips on the Illuminate? Yeah, man. Melee. Because those zombies, they will swarm you quick. They go down like nothing, you know, even on super Helldiver mode, but having a good melee weapon makes all the difference. So I would say definitely get the shock baton or use the Constitution. Constitution works well because it can take out the guys with jetpacks with a few headshots. You can clean up with that, your big knife on the end of the stick there. So, yeah, the Constitution I really like using. I didn't use it much because I was too high on the shock baton, but the Constitution is a very viable option for the Illuminate, I think. But let me tell you, the shock baton, I don't know about the pike, I haven't used it, but love that shock baton. Gas works good. No sex, no dating, not marriage, and that's what it's in for men. I've only watched a few matches, was thinking of gas. So the mission where you evacuate colonists, you defend against with, you got the 3 walls you can put up and all of that. One team I played with, I used orbital smoke, and then they laid down like turrets everywhere, some Tesla fields and fire turrets, and man, they didn't know what to do. The fucking jetpack people had to fly, close up to out of the smoke. So as soon as they did, they just get shot by turrets, and everything else was just running into Tesla fields and fire. So defense missions like Tesla fields and fire turrets work real good against the horde of zombies. I'm really digging the Illuminate. It really reminds me of Mass Effect a lot.
in terms of like Mass Effect 3. Like, you know, by that game, all the enemies were pretty much under control of the Reapers, and they were just sending everything at you. That's kind of what it reminds me of a little bit. They're fun, just have to figure out what works. So the UFOs, the drop ships they come down in on, if you notice, in between the engines, there's like a little circle in between the engines. I'm pretty sure that's the weak spot. If you can't shoot inside of the ship, like when it opens, I think shooting that spot between the engines is the weak spot, underneath the engine, underneath the ship. So that was something I found that... I think that's the case. I could just be a crazy person, but... You, I want you, I want you, and I want you. Let's see. I'm sure you've already figured out how to take down the landed ships. I don't know if it's a bug, but I could not use the spear backpack to take down the landed ships to save my life. I don't know if you had that issue, but it seems like with the landed ships, you have to break down the shield and then throw a grenade inside, like, you know, any factory or a terminate hole, or any, like, stratagem that's like a bomb or precision strike seems to work pretty well, too. I don't know if you take a risk of not destroying it, though, if you don't take down the shield before you put down certain stratagems, if that's how you destroy it, though. That I am not sure. What other genius tips do I have? The car is probably still going to need some work. I don't know if you got to use the car very often, but, like, if you have passengers in the car and they're hanging outside of the car, they can, like, be flung out of it if you take too sharp of a turn or flip or whatever the case. I had to learn that the hard way a few times. But I don't know if that's something that's going to be tweaked or what. Hondo, Ronin. Let's see. They're fun, just gotta figure out what works. I just got off work late and have had a few drinks and haven't gotten together. Just glad to finally release them. Just been a passenger, but I've only played a few games. Londo and Ronin, why do men like it when women call them daddy, and why? I mean, my experience was when I was a cub. They don't like being called that and don't want... Yeah, honestly, I'm the same way. I imagine it's like some kind of weird... Probably more closer to like a roleplay thing, you know? But that's also like an indoor thing, like... You know, if someone's out there calling their significant one daddy in front of other people, that's basically like you just doing a kink in front of people. Which I'm pretty sure has been established is not cool. Like, nobody wants to see you out at Chipotle being called daddy, you know? By your, like, girlfriend or whatever the situation is. Yeah, that's bedroom talk. I'm not telling, you know, and that's not to say I'm going to tell how people how to speak. They want to, look like ridiculous morons. That's far be it for me to decide for them. But yeah, that's more of a kink thing.
New mag. You will never destroy our way of life. Like the taste of
Come here. I dated a mother, and after she kept trying to cover me up, and I looked at her and said, "Thanks, Mom." It's oh my God, that's so great. Hey, at least it was after. Oh my God, I can only imagine if I was on the other end of that too. Like if someone said, "Thanks, Dad," I would have been like, "Oh my God, it is over." That's funny. Hey, sometimes you don't know until you try it. Trying to think of the most cringy thing I've ever done with a lady. I have no game, so I've done some pretty cringy things. Like, I don't know, I guess I was the kind of guy that'd be like, "I like you, want to go out?" Like, that was about, like, the extent of my game, you know? When it comes to... it just means you haven't come across the right situation yet, that's all. Just don't put so much pressure on it, man. It'll happen when it happens. The only person that cares about that is you. It's like nothing even, like, I'm just saying, the more you make it an issue, the more of an issue it's going to become. That's all I say. There's nothing wrong with being a virgin. There just ain't. The fact is, Bravo, when it comes to men, we are very much like a good whiskey or wine, you know? We only get smarter. We... one of your anime pillows? An anime body pillow? You know, when it comes to men, like, we don't really start to mature until, like, our mid to late 20s, you know? And women can sense that. Like, they can tell. It's not a secret. You know, we tend to get more rugged as we get older. We tend to be less dumb, assuming we're not, like, dug in to however we think the world works, you know? It's, you're gonna get better with experience, you know? But you also have to be putting yourself out in the world, whether that means school or work or going out there and just meeting people. It all comes with experience. I think part of the key is placing yourself in positions where, you know, you'll put yourself across people. And I'm not just saying surround yourself with women, I'm saying people, because, you know, getting to learn how other people are, what they believe, what makes them work, how they interact with people, I mean, if you have to have one, that's a hell of a good one. You know, surrounding yourself with different kinds of people helps inform you how you might interact with others, you know? How one person interacts with their friend might inform you, like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't talk about humping my Jessica Rabbit pillow with these guys. I don't think this crowd will get it, you know? It's all things that you're going to learn in experience. So if you feel like you're not good at talking to women, you're not good at talking to people in general, you feel like you're nervous, it's very normal stuff, dude. It's very normal. And it's going to take a lot of looking stupid. It's going to take a lot of looking foolish. It's going to take a lot of making the wrong jokes. But, you know, it's when it comes to interacting with people in general, that's just how it goes, you know? You see what works, you be as much as you can, and that's it. Exactly. There's no quick path to it. There's no self-help book that's going to teach Bravo how to be the best Bravo, because nobody is Bravo but Bravo, you know? I can't teach you a class on how to be the best you. You know, you got to take the best in what's in yourself and build off that. You've got passion, dude. You like video games. You like post-apocalyptic worlds. You're not stupid. You're definitely smart enough to learn something about game development or anything you wanted, you know? You could be an artist. You could be a voice actor. You could work at Burger King and be fucking king manager. It doesn't matter, you know? I believe in you. I want a girl that can handle me. Everyone is off. You're not the only one. Just remember that. It's true.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm just saying, man. Don't let the fact that you've never been with a woman before get you down or distract you from what you want, you know? I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to get banged, but Bravo, I know you a little bit, and I think you want more out of life than just a harem of gothic girls to bang. I know you want more out of life than that. I think everybody wants that at some point in their life, you know? Why is this music I'm listening to? It's like I just went into Harvest Moon or something. Yeah, I feel like I know a little bit about the kind of person you are. Yeah, of course it'd be fun. But like you said, you know, Bravo said it best. It would get stale, you know? Paying people to say I love you is like... It's just... I don't know, unless you're a complete sociopath, like, what are you gonna get out of it, you know? You know the deal. You know, it's like, it's why, like, things like strippers or sex work has never interest a person like me, because that's not the way I connect to people, you know? False platitudes do nothing for me. Giving people money to make them like me is... I don't know what people feel when they do that, but it's not... it's just not for me, you know? I don't think you're all that different, Bravo.
Activating jump pad. Engaging terminal.
You know, and I think putting yourself in the right opportunity to meet people matters a lot. That's why I meet them at the local bars when they get out there, just a normal person, and just... Yeah, it's true. And that's what I mean. I think part of finding the right person is putting yourself in a position of opportunity where you're going to meet people like yourself. You know, so if you're looking for a nice family-orientated girl that's going to help get you to church on time, then it might behoove you to, like, volunteer at your church, right? That's not my bag, but I'm just saying, like, those are the kind of things you need to think about if you're looking for a partner. You know, you want to meet someone that's really into gaming, then you need to put yourself in spaces where you meet people like yourself. I was a rich guy, I would tell all these hookers and sex workers and strippers to stop, and I'll tell them why. I mean, they're not going to stop unless they have money. That's that's the only reason why most people do anything. People aren't like hookers and strippers because they're evil, you know? Like, it's just the best opportunity they have, you know? Most people don't have the luxury to say no to money like that. So you will never see me bagging on a prostitute or a stripper or an OnlyFans model. It's not the life for me. It's not something I understand. But, you know, we live in a timeline right now where money seems to be the end-all, be-all of most things. No matter what country you're in, you know? So until that problem is solved, like, I have nothing against sex workers in general. If people are bothered by sex workers, then they need to, like, be more bothered by the economy, right? Solve one thing, then you might see one thing go away. But most people don't think that way. They see a lady on the street and they're like, it's gotta go. Don't think any deeper. Yeah. I mean, putting somebody further in poverty is not going to help anyone's situation. So, I would rather that the sex industry was regulated, not outlawed. Because if people were really concerned about those women, then they'd be trying to help them find a way out, not sending them to prison, right? If that's truly where their concern lie. For true and for real. I don't like it at all when people waste their life just to fuck. I mean, I don't think that there's anything inherently wrong with it. Listen, if you're an adult and you're just hanging out with other adults and all you want to do is go to swing parties, I don't find there to be anything inherently wrong with that, you know? I think it would be boring. I think it would even be kind of gross after a while, to be honest. Like, I would only have to catch something once for me to never want to be, like, part of an orgy. You know what I mean? So, like, there's a lot of logistics to that kind of lifestyle that just does not appeal to me. I can make $10 an hour. Yeah, and most people do not have the mental willpower to stop going to McDonald's for a week, let alone to turn down money like that. It's a very high-minded attitude to say, like, oh yeah, just outlaw them. They should just get a job like anyone else when, you know, we're not taking account for reality. Yeah, in a perfect world, no one has to sell their bodies, right? Like, no more than a miner would have to go into the mines and sell their body to bring out fucking precious metals, right? Like, in a perfect world, no one would have to do that. No one would have to work in a farm. Nobody would have to reach into your anus and check for cancer. But, you know, we live in the real fucking world. People want sex, and people need money. It's... Yeah, you do still have to pretend to like them. That's true. Well, and see, that's exactly why I don't blame you for, like, just, like, once you're off, you're off, you know? Like, you were on for however many hours a day you were forced to do it. Like, I will order all my groceries online. I don't even like talking on the phone, to be honest with people. Like, when I order delivery online, like pizza or something, I will order online every single damn time. The reason why I don't like it, because what if their kids see their mom was fucking other men? I mean, yeah, but what if they needed to fuck other men for their kids to live, you know? So again, this comes down to an economy issue. if you are really concerned about women selling their bodies, then let's make the economy obsolete, right? Or create a situation where, you know, it's less profitable to sell your body than it is to maybe lean on a government service to, you know, maybe get a better education or something, to do anything to make your life a little less hellish. Because the thing I can't stand is people making these moral demands but not supplying the means to stop the conditions that create it. Yeah, it is. I think that's also why it's important, too, not to be shaming sex workers or porn stars or whatever, you know? There's the image that you see on screen, and then there's the people that they are. And chances are they're playing a character to make money, you know? Nobody is as quite as evil or as depraved as they seem. Even porn stars. So, yeah. I'm not saying that's something we should all be striving for, but we also need to understand that, like, not everybody was born with choices, and if we're concerned about it, then we need to create conditions and where people can, the shame is always on women, and it's not right. Because look who's creating the market. It's men that are shaming these women, and it's men creating the market demand for these women at the same time. So, like, which way are we going to have it, gentlemen? Do we want it, or are we just going to shame people for it? Because you can't have it both ways, even though we have been for, like, ever. You can't call people a dirty whore and then go jack off, you know? Like, that's not... It's hypocritical at best. Get over here. Love it.
Objective located. East. Sending in an eagle.
I'm on it.
Look at the Playboy Mansion. When I was alive. I mean, even Hugh Hefner's daughter's been in a Playboy magazine, so, like, at least that dude was consistent. But, however you want to feel about it.
I'm on it. I got the terminal.
Mission map updated. Objective completed.
I need some good video game music. What am I gonna put on here? I'm listening to silence for too long.
Air support.
Oh, I know.
Making progress.
Does it make me kind of a weeb that I like Kingdom Hearts boss music? Is it wrong to be with a single mom? Why would it be wrong to be with a single mom, man? Dude, one of the best things you can do in your life is being a father. Let me tell you. Now, depending upon the situation, you know, that single mother might not be looking for a father. They might be looking for a partner. But let me tell you, the chance, no matter how it happens, being a guiding hand and influence on the next generation, there's no higher calling. So I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to be with people that don't have kids, but I wouldn't knock it either, you know? That doesn't make you obligated to hook up with single mothers. I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with it either. No more than if you were a single parent, you would want to be judged for it, you know, or have certain assumptions about the way you are. And that's true too. The older you get, the less relevant that's going to become as well. Especially the idea of like, you know, the Puritan ideas of like, I will only be with a woman who's never been with someone. And if you're remarrying at 40, I got bad news for you, you know?
Activating jump pack.
Requesting orbital.
Dude, Kingdom Hearts boss music. I got some bangers in there that I go back to. What are we doing? Just gotta get the fuel.
Calling in orbital strike.
All right, down. Drugs save the day again. I gotta tell you, Londo, I'm really digging my shock baton with these bugs. Comes in handy in a pinch. Especially those little bastards. Anything like smaller than a dog. A dog or smaller, rather. I got a freaking charger with my stun baton earlier. I was so psyched.
Activating jump pack.
It's the new one. Or actually, no, it's not even the War Bond. The Superstore. It just cycled out of the Superstore, unfortunately, but I'm sure it'll be here by next week. Maybe even a few days. Yeah, the shock baton was in the Superstore, but the shock pike you can get in the new War Bond. Look at this thing. Look at that. I love it. Nothing. You're nothing to me. Looks like they gotta work on the knockback. Yeah, it's a little glitchy, the knockback for the bugs. Anything that's bigger than dog-sized enemies, it gets a little too much knockback. I think that's the only one I've yet to pick up, grinding the credits. Yeah, it's... Luckily I had a good amount to play with already. Oh, we really went off genre here. There we go. I'm trying to fix my music, leave me alone.
Requesting air support.
Spare me, spare me, spare me! Killed by my own teammates though. I knew it was a risk. I'll probably just drop the few dollars to get it, but trying to be... I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as the pike. But I don't know that for sure. I still haven't... Oh man, that sucks. Time for suicide. Yeah, I don't know that they're actually different at all, the pike or the shock baton. I would assume that the shock baton is faster, maybe, or the pike has a longer reach, but I still haven't played with it. Every time I think about it, I think I'm gonna regret not using my shock baton. And I never not regretting using my shock baton. Alright, where my stuff at? Where? Just politely ignoring each other. Oops.
Calling in reinforcements.
Up. Oh, come on. I can't believe I got stuck there. Of all places. Oh, he got stuck too. Hopefully he's got... Yeah, you're gonna have to use a grenade, buddy.
Calling in orbital strike. Calling in reinforcements.
No regrets. Yes, regrets, not regret. Yeah, I think the shock baton is going to be, with the exception of automatrons, because I cannot justify any reason to use melee against automatrons all that often. I think the shock baton and pike is going to be like a staple when it comes to dealing with little guys now. Because like the Diligence, for example, I love this gun, but wasting your ammo on it for small things is pointless. It sucks. And then you're out before you know it. So now with this, I can conserve my ammo much better.
Requesting orbital strike.
Oh, you bitch! That shit? Like that shit? Killed by my own teammate. Once again. Betrayal. But it was for democracy, it's all good. And he said sorry.
Sending in an eagle. Package acquired.
Alright, let's get back to business here. Where's the terminal? Oh, of course. There, why don't you just go down there?
Request approved. Deploy reinforcements.
I got the terminal.
Alright, where is it being blocked? This way? Alright. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Fuel transport incoming. Excellent. Oh, no! She must be a hungry girl now. Come on, fellas. Don't forget.
Request approved. Deploy reinforcements.
Oh my god. I love the Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots. Little cartwheel there. Piss in Boots. I'm gonna copyright that. Piss in Boots. That would be a more accurate cat in Boots scenario. How many cats have had pee on shoes before? Not impressed. Someone took my gun, didn't they? Madon took it. It's alright, I got another one.
Calling in reinforcements.
Now, I'm no learned doctor, but if there's a bunch of fire and I see oil pouring out of the ground, now ain't there some kind of... Don't that not mix too well? I don't remember all my big fancy words such as combustion, flammability, but yeah, no, I would think these fire tornadoes and that oil would be a huge problem.
Reinforcing. Calling out supplies. Reporting to the front.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
Jeez, I keep forgetting to move around my legs more.
You have been a stalwart line of frequent extract
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't move your knees for a couple hours. Oh man, it hurts. They are sore.
300 meters.
Gotta be better about my standing posture. You know what? It's been forever since my last goddamn dab. Oof. If I could ever use a dab, it'd be now. Son of a bitch. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get to extraction. I'm gonna be an old man and smoke some weed about it. Well, it was a pleasure talking with you guys. I did follow and check out again, but on my way to work. All right, well, thanks for coming by, Londo. It was great talking to you. I hope I see you again someday. And hopefully work doesn't become too annoying for you today. I hope it goes by quick. It's the best I can hope for when I go to work. Like, you know, a hard job like you. And you do have a hard job. Well, hang in there and try to make time pass as quickly as possible. It'll be over before you know it.
Requesting orbital.
It's only hard if you make it hard, but till next time. That's what she said. I'm just bending my knees. I swear I'm not like pooping on the ground or anything. I'm not getting swifty. Gotta be nicer to my knees.
Marking location. Northwest. Campbell Dash 10 meters. North 50 meters.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Love it. Love this thing.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. This is Pelican 1. Preparing for touchdown. Calling in orbital strike. And the Eagle.
Yep, that's all of us.
Depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Good times.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Good times. I don't think I've had a failure yet today. And I've been like half present the whole time. Alright, enough of that one. I might fuck with that. But first, we do a dab. A celebratory dab. A dab for democracy. A dab for Lady Liberty herself. Let's go with some more orange soda. Who loves orange soda? I do. I do. That's the name of my weed, by the way. I'm not just randomly rambling about orange soda. That's the name of it. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. How am I shorter than that? How did that happen? What's going on? Do some armors make you shorter? Am I crazy?
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Just like how the mother AI used to make it. Alright. Yeah, keep checking. It's gotta be that stoner brain at work.
Launch initiated.
That's right. Just you and me. Hopefully you can take all this murder. I mean, the defensive liberty. The defensive liberty, yeah. It's a preemptive defense. That's what I'm going to call it. It's not an invasion. Alright.
Today the light of liberty will grace the skies of this world once more. Requesting tag back. Calling down support weapon.
Alright.
I'm sorry. Danger, north.
Requesting tac pack. Freedom requires firepower. Calling down a walker.
I bet you could probably make, like, design like a rehab idea around Helldivers. Like, anytime you need to feel like you need to take a drink, you hop on the Helldivers and you wipe out an entire generation of bugs, you know?
300 meters.
Feel better in no time. Surely there must be like a let's trade one unhealthy habit for a video game habit, you know? And call it Super Rehab. Be a play on like Super Nintendo. Wow. That motherfucker is dead.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Oof. I'm gonna get the hell out of that.
Activating jump pad. Ending an eagle. Injury? What injury? Heavy, southeast. Requesting air. Found something. Taking that. Northeast. 200 meters.
Alright, so we're in pretty good shape so far here, I think. Haven't had any crashes, no losses. Life's good. Life's good. Metals! Just what I needed. Like there should be more samples here, but nope, guess not. Who needs them? No, if they're gonna get that, I'll go do this.
North, 300 meters.
They seem like they got their lives together.
Found something.
Oh, it's a crashed ship. Doesn't seem like there's much to it. Set dressing, I suppose. Alright. Actually, let's open up with this, lay down a strike, and then we'll throw a bomb. I think is the order of things. Yeah. Where can I aim one in easy? There we go. Drop you here. Maybe throw you in between there. Maybe I'll get lucky and get... No, I missed. I fucked it up. It's still pretty, but... Oh, no, I did get it. Alright, I take it all back. I still have value as a soldier. Oh, and look at that. Did someone help me? He helped me. Betrayed by their own kind. Wouldn't you know it? Huh. Alright, this Aladdin music needs to go.
Package acquired.
Activating jump pack. Tagging map. Northwest, 300 meters.
Look at you spicy guys.
Ending in an eagle.
You are following me, aren't you? Okay. Well... Fuck me.
Found something. To the sky. Activating jump pack. Northeast, 100 meters.
Got one left. I gotta use it wisely.
Engaging terminal.
Oh, you bitch. I knew he was gonna get me with it. Knew it. It's only a matter of time. Oh, hey, Anna. Good. It's been going good. I have no complaints. How you doing today? You do any hell diving yourself here? You been following any of the Helldiver stuff that's been going on lately? because I am here for it 110%. Come here! Little pet in the head. One more. Good boy. Oops. I don't know why I tagged it.
Calling down a support weapon. Requesting tac pack.
Wow, 3 of them. Oh man, that sucks. You didn't even step on me on purpose. I'm not convinced. Throw me on them? What does that mean? Oh yeah, so we can hit them.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Oh cool, I got him. It's too bad I'm stuck now. It's no. That's not good. I was just roaming around and I really wanted to see some the Helldiver games. Really appreciate to know about this game. I just know that is like board game, I don't know. Yeah, so you know, I actually never played the first Helldiver game. This is Helldivers 2. And the first one was kind of like a top-down, not like a bullet hell game, you could say, you know? Like the hack and slash of shooters. So it wasn't even this kind of gameplay. The gameplay was pretty much completely different. So the second one is this. It's an extraction-based game. I think the kids are calling it. So that means you land somewhere, you do your thing, and then you leave. And in between, you fight hordes of aliens or bots. So that's kind of like the basic premise. An extraction game where you go in, do some missions, and then extract out. Yeah, I'm like everybody else when it came to this in terms of like finding out about Helldivers and getting onto the craze. I didn't even know about Helldivers 1 until the second one came out. Yeah, and it essentially takes place in a kind of like dystopian. I'm gonna say it's a dystopian future where they say like there's democracy, you still get to vote, but they call it managed democracy. So, depending upon your point of view of the world, it could be that we have really good leaders, and then they give you a set of choices in which to vote on. Or there are forces controlling, the government that, narrow down choices for you, but not for your betterment, So it's the government itself that you work for is pretty shady in terms of like bringing democracy to planets and all of that. It's 100% propaganda. They have what the kids call a war economy. It's very oh yeah, I play all sorts of games. This game I come back to every so often. A month or two ago, we went through Star Wars Outlaws. A week ago, or about 2 weeks ago now, we gave Stalker 2 a try, but it didn't. Just was not a very good game. Not for me. I don't knock people who like it, but I don't see what people thought were seeing in it. So I do all sorts of games. Fallout 4. RimWorld. There's really like not a genre that I haven't touched. I've done PUBG. That was like way out of my comfort zone. I got Bravo to think on that one. We did Marvel Rivals about a week and a half ago. Did that after Stalker 2 actually. So yeah, there's not like one single thing I'm focused on, but I do try to pick things that I've got a mild interest in at least. Fuck. Oh, thank you. Look at that be helpful. I was never into Overwatch, so to me it's basically a brand new game. I know it's an Overwatch clone, essentially, but I never got into Overwatch. So for me, I'm having fun with it. There's rumors that people are saying, like, the community is already as toxic as Overwatch, though. Do you agree with that? Like, do you think people are already being, like, bitchy enough? Like, as bad as it is on Overwatch 2? So I don't know anything about the state of the community on Overwatch these days. I was curious if people thought that, if that was already heading that way. Yeah, it's... I kind of see what people are talking about. Like, I'm already seeing the messages people are getting, like, uninstall or kill yourself kind of talk. I don't know. You know, you slap the word competitive on something and people take it so damn seriously. I mean, that's not to say I won't complain if someone is doing badly, but I'm also not going to be telling people to fucking kill themselves either. It's insane. I haven't came across... You know what? I gotta say, I think it's pretty ballsy that they decided to let you talk to the other team during the match. I think that's kind of interesting. Because that definitely seems like it's going to lean more towards toxicity. Like, to what advantage is it going to be to talk to the other team except to talk shit? So I think it's interesting that that was even an option. I guess both these games is just complicated and quick movement type games, so any mistake, people rage can get freaking toxic. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I just do my best. I always keep in mind playing with those people. Well, if you're so damn good, then why are you down here playing with me? You know, in the dirt. Why aren't you on your pro team? I don't understand. Aren't you too good for this shit? That's kind of like my attitude. Like, if you were that good, you wouldn't be here with me, is my attitude. God damn. Yeah, but I'm having fun. Like, Jeff the Shark, I have a hard time being anything but him. Freaking love my little Jeffrey. But I try to play as Spider-Man, but I do a little bit better as Venom. But those are my archetypes that I tend to go back on. I really need to, like, broaden my horizons, though. Because I know, like, long term, if you want to be good at those games, you gotta be a little more flexible. So we'll see. I tend not to take things too seriously, so...
Freedom marches onward, thanks to you. You may proceed.
I love Jeff. Are you familiar with Comics Explained, Anna? Comics Explained did like a little video on Jeffrey the Shark. Oh, if you ever watch one thing from Comics Explained, he does this coverage on Jeffrey the Shark, and I guess he only appeared in like digital mini comics, like stuff that Marvel would release for free. So it's a pretty deep cut. It's like, I don't even know if Jeffrey's been in a comic book outside of like cameos. that wasn't like some kind of freebie released online. So, and like the fact that they're using Galactica for like, you know, the announcer or whatever, the tutorial lady. I don't know. I love all the deep cuts that they make. Yeah, but Jeffrey the Shark, he's got a bunch of small adventures where, like, he beats up the Avengers, or he goes to, like, a pool party where the Avengers are at and scares everybody because, you know, he goes into the pool and people think there's a real shark in there. So he's been in a lot of cute little stories. I've got a new appreciation for the shark thanks to Comics Explained. I believe Jeffrey the Shark's origin is that one day a swarm of land sharks came from the sea and started attacking, and like Jeffrey was the sole survivor and they just raised it like a dog. Yeah, it would have been surprising for you to see it. Yeah. Yeah, like Galactica, she is so obscure. She appeared in like a 3-comic miniseries, and I think that was also online. And it wasn't like beloved or anything like that. It just happened. So I don't know. There's just something about taking something so obscure and putting it in the limelight. It doesn't always pay off, but like Kraven, that movie was never going to make it. And it's not like an obscure Spider-Man villain or anything. It was just, I don't know. It's like they played it too big. Like, I wouldn't watch a movie about Galactica, but I'm excited that she's an announcer in Rivals, you know? So I think they're playing their deep cut smart, is what I would argue.
Package acquired.
Calling in reinforcements.
I wonder if I can stun this guy. Does it work? No. Okay. I have to see.
Northwest, 100 meters.
Alright, what are we doing? We're nesting. Taking down a nest.
Activating jump pad.
You can proceed to extraction when ready.
It's gotta be at least one more around here.
Rare sample acquired.
Oh, what are you playing right now? Oh, there it is. I really appreciate it. I don't really have any need for an artist right now, Anna. Thank you, though. Appreciate the offer. I'm somewhat of an amateur artist myself, you see. You see, I beg AI for art until it makes what I want. And then I edit it and slap it together with other art. But I appreciate it. No, I do a little more than that, but I'm a self-made man. I like to do all my own assets. For better or for worse.
Freedom never sleeps.
Good night, sweet prince. Alright, let's try to stick with the crew. They seem like they know what they're doing.
Never mind. Tagging location.
Oh, hello. Okay. Not that way. Oh man, I gotta book it. I gotta book it. Man, this isn't gonna be another close one. This happened in that another match where running towards extraction on empty. Alright, definitely doing a better job keeping my standing posture in check here. Getting way less cramped up. I'm not a master of the standing desk yet. Where? This way. Come here, old guy. You don't want none of this. That's right. You're nothing to me. Failed to establish network connection. Connection regained. So I'm all by my lonesome now. That's what it's trying to say. I hate how far they get knocked back. Super annoying. Basically just chopped off all its limbs. Alright, well, let's start with this and I'll work my way back. And, yeah, let's get an SOS going.
Sending out an SOS.
Mission's over, but why not give somebody a free reward if they get in, right? People could join, get a bunch of free samples, get a free win. If I live.
Coming in hot. Eagle 1, leaving the sector.
Oh. Well, let's keep the party going. Gotta be very careful with my health here. I got no second chances on stamina either, on top of it. Am I gonna be able to blow that up in time? Yes! This way. Come on. Oh, give me the blasted samples. Don't do this to me. Killing me with this. Thank you. Alright, I think I got all my own crap. Alright, we get that. Alright, let's lay down this. It's a shame that I am not there. I would have sacrificed my life for all in Super Earth. Oh man, I could have used you, but I mean, at this point, if you hop on, you just get a free reward, you know? Because we're all done. I'm just picking up samples now. People got disconnected, so I'm just I'm just on cleanup. I don't even need the samples at this point. I'm just hoping somebody joins so they can get in on an easy win. You know what I mean? I can't believe I missed. Ah, terrible, terrible shot. Coming in hot.
Extraction is available.
Like a glove? Alright. Know that there's a sample. Where are you? There you are. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, look at him burn. That's nice. Anyways. And I got time, right? I can go shopping. Oh, and your live stream is glitched. Oh, okay. Let me check it out. Oh, yeah, it's green again. Shit. I don't know. Ah, man, I always have problems with YouTube. I can afford a death. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I'm actually not sure how to fix it, to be honest, without just restarting the stream completely. Let me wait until this match is over. I've got like minutes left, so... And then I'm just gonna restart it. Thanks for letting me know, Marcellus. Appreciate that. Ah, so YouTube's always the drama queen out of the bunch, you know? I don't know what it is. Burn, baby, burn. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna extract, and then I'm gonna fix my stream here. But at least you can hear the sounds of my enemies suffering, though, right, Marcellus? Hopefully you're getting that much. Yeah, it says like the connection is excellent. Let me make sure the other streams don't look like that either. I'm all paranoid. As I should be. Now it looks normal on Twitch. So it's just YouTube giving me lip. That's about. This is like the second time it's happened in a week, so I'm gonna have to look into this. For all I know, it's been doing this every day since I started. YouTube doesn't tend to be a big source of views, so it's hard to know when it's not working or working. Alright. Just call the extraction. Steal this thing's egg. Let's put this down right here for now. Come on, baby. I can't see it. It's in the way. My baton was in the way. Oh my god. Killed by visual insecurity. Oh, right in the kisser.
Democracy has landed.
Thank you. can't be cool about this, can you? I think they're not gonna just let me leave, are they? Oh my god, that was like a full-on body blow. And my corpse was desecrated on top of it. That's like a Yamcha pose if I ever saw it. Alright, I'm gonna restart my, let me double check YouTube and make sure it still sucks, but... It says the current video is interlaced, but it does not, but the video is not supported. Doesn't make any sense. I'm looking through the history, it's been streaming for hours just fine, up until like now. What's up with that? Alright, well, nothing to it but to do it. I'll be